you do have questions, please put them in the chats because I do want to answer them. And I want to make sure that as people hop on, they know what we're doing. For some reason, it's having me admit everybody into this meeting. Like I have to tell them that they can come in. It's literally like so-and-so waiting to come in. And then I have to hit admit them. Like I've never seen Zoom do this. Usually they just jump on, but I'm going to go, I know we're already recording, but that's okay. I'm just going to go tell everybody to hop on. Message your teams, guys. Get them on. Power Hour happening now. I'll go post in all the team pages.
Rochelle, I know this is a side note, but where did you get your cup that you had in your story this morning?
Just going to add my graphics so they have the code easily available. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, 5 people waiting. Like, what is happening? I just added everybody in, but I don't know if I accidentally did something when I set it up that it's making me accept people, but hi guys. Hello everybody that's jumping on. I'll get started once everybody stops joining because I want to make sure that everybody gets in here. This is so weird. Oh, that's why. I can uncheck it. Perfect. It was saying put attendee in waiting room on entry. So each person, it just must have been an extra step that it had when I did it. So now each person is being put in waiting instead of just, adding on. So I unchecked it. Hopefully that goes away. Okay. Hello, hello. Again, I'm so sorry if you're just hopping on that I had to postpone it, but they were doing a oh, hold on. People are asking for passwords. What did I make it? Power, all caps, right? Yes. They were doing a diamond and above training and I couldn't not get on it. Those are really, really important once a week. And I forgot about it and I double booked, but these will be this time every single day, Monday through Friday. Okay. This is when, they'll be at 1. They won't be postponed. Let's just say that. They'll be at 1 Eastern time. That's when Huntley goes down for her nap, and that's when I can get the most work done. So I'm going to stop blabbering now, and I'm just going to work. If you guys have questions or if you're like, wait, what app is that? Well, any questions that you have, drop them in the chats. If my diamond and above leaders can try to watch the chats for me too, if I'm working and can't see it. I am literally going to share my phone for an entire hour and do what I would do in my 1 hour of work. Okay. So you will have questions and that's normal. So please make sure that you ask them. I'm going to share this and bear with me. This is my first time doing this. I've tested it a couple of times, but it is my first time doing it with a live audience here. So let's see, let me get out of this. Okay. Screen mirroring. Here we go. Share. What? There we go. Wait a second. Sorry, guys. Okay. Can you see it? Can you see my phone? Yes. Okay. Yay. I'm so excited. This is going to be so fun. Okay. So if you're texting me and messaging me too, I'm not going to see it because we're just doing a power hour. Okay. So make sure you put it in the chats. And I actually can't even see the chats. So I will need my, oh wait, Yes, I can. JK. Okay. Okay, perfect. So I am going to get started by making a post because I haven't made a post for the day. So I'm literally going to go through. If I was just sitting out needing to make a post, here is how I do it. So Brian took a picture of me earlier today. Look at that big Prego belly at the park. So I'm going to go into Lightroom. If you guys don't have Lightroom, I highly suggest that you download it. This is just going to make your photos way more crisp and clear and add a preset. If you don't have it right now, I'm not going to go through how to add a preset. You can YouTube that. I had to YouTube it myself to find out how to add a preset. But what I will show you is how I edit my photos every single day. And it's super simple. I always hit the auto light down here at the bottom. I hit the auto light so that it like makes it, you know, better lighting. And then I scroll all the way over to presets and I do either clean color. I just kind of play with like which ones I like better. I like the clean color best. And then if you guys didn't know this, unless I'm like retarded, but you have to go back into it to save it to export it to your camera roll so that you can actually put it up. So there I just edited my photo. Now it's ready to go up. I'm going to show you guys how I kind of creep on other leaders. If I'm in a bind and I need like, oh, what am I gonna put up for a post, right? So I'm gonna go to Christy Christensen just randomly because I love all of her posts. And I'm just showing you kind of how I take or tweak and take some posts. And I don't like to do like the first couple days, y'all. I don't like to do the first couple posts, I mean, because she's been using those or like she used those recently, right? So I'm not trying to use the same ones as she used that in the same day just because I don't want to sorry, I'm getting distracted. I don't want the algorithm to flag it or whatever. So I'm just reading this one. I think this is the one I'll use. Okay, so I'm gonna hold down, I'm gonna copy. You can do that, it's so much easier on Facebook. I don't think you can do it from Instagram. So I am not one that likes to put a lot of emojis in my post. So I'm not going to put emojis like she does. Okay. So make this your own. Do not, you guys can go to any other page and get their stuff, or maybe you already have a post set up for yourself, whatever, but just make sure that you make it your own. I am actually going to put an emoji right there. And I'm going to say, if we can do this. So I'm really changing this up. So you guys should be doing a post right now, in case I didn't say that. Sorry, I'm taking forever. My brain's like going a million miles a minute. And oh, this will be fun for you guys to watch. My phone freezes like legit every 30 seconds, I feel like. So that's what it just did. It's frozen and I can't do anything right now. So we'll just wait a second. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys. I need a new phone. Can you tell? Promise I'm working on it here. Now I'm just trying to add my number. Make sure you change your numbers to the people's posts that you take. Okay, so select all, copy. I'm gonna go into Instagram. Mackenzie said, where do I find top leaders to follow? On our team page, Mackenzie, you can go under units, scroll all the way down and you'll see a bunch of like top leaders to follow and podcasts and things like that. Okay, so like podcasts of top leaders and things, like you'll notice that they're top leaders. And I can tag you in it when we're done. So posting should really only take you, what, we've been doing this for like 5 minutes. That's how long it should take you, like no longer than that whatsoever. I share it to my Instagram and then I immediately go over to my Facebook and add it there. I do not like add it through. Are you guys following? I don't post it to Instagram and have it go over to Facebook. I do them separately. This will help with your algorithm. Okay, post. So now that I've made a post, I can get into real work. Posting is not a, what's it called? It's not a income producing activity really. It's just your open sign. Okay, it's just your open sign. I'm going to interact really quickly. So most of these, you guys are my team right up here. So you see me like skipping through them because I'm not trying to interact with my team right now. I'm trying to interact with people who are potentials of mine. Okay, so I'm just going to start with my stories. And I'm literally going to do quick reactions throughout these stories. Okay. And I'm like looking, this girl's a potential of mine. Like, see, I'm like, I want to interact with people that you want to see your posts. So I'm like skipping through ones that I know are on, that Do It Works already. The quick reactions are the easiest, I feel like, because it's sending them a message, just in case you guys didn't know. Like, look, it's sending them a message. And she's a potential of mine. Look at this. Can't wait. Did you see it's only $49 to join me right now? She's actually been a potential for like freaking years. But my point is, the last time that I followed up with her, she never responded. And so I just quick reacted to her story. Now she's going to see that. And then Obvi, I need to go back in and follow up with her again. But my point is, a lot of the times that will get the conversation restarted again. That looks disgusting. Like, what is that? Sometimes you get weird, you watch weird things. Oh, that's Tiffany here. And you guys, like the reason why I'm following so many of these top leaders, like let me just give you an example right now. Tiffany Hurt always has good ones. So she does such funny videos, but like I thought she would, hold on, she might have some. Or you can get examples from her, okay? Like what she's doing. If you see something that you like on another leader's page, and I think this one was a bust, so sorry, hold on. If you see something that you like these, feeling like Oprah handing out raises this month, you can like screenshot these, you guys, and you can share these to your story. Okay. Any type of like these, especially, hold these down, screenshot them, and you can even share them in the albums of our team page. Like after you screenshot them, like let everybody else use them too. Okay. I don't make most of my stories. Okay. Unless they are, what's it called? Uh, opportunity stories, I don't make them myself. I let others do that for me. I just personally am that's not my strength, okay? So now I'm gonna go down your Instagram feed instead of the stories now, and I'm gonna comment on like at least 5 of them. The purpose of this, um, I don't wait, that might be a boy. That would be bad. Don't comment she if it's a boy. I feel like that's a boy, right? Or a girl. Just go with so cute in case you don't know. Anyways, this is really going to help with your interaction, and all of these people that you're commenting on are going to start to see your posts, which is why it's important that we just posted, right? If you're commenting on all of these people's stuff right now and you've never commented before for any reason, oh, um, then they're going to be like, who's this girl? And they're going to go to your page and you just posted, right? So they're going to see what you just posted about. And I think that's like the main reason you want to be doing this. Okay. So I'm going to move on. You guys, I had to write myself a little note next to add to your network. Okay. So same thing on Instagram. I'm going to show you guys what I do and how I add to my network. It's different every time. I'm not even kidding you. Oh my gosh. Poop, guys. This is like the worst. I'm not looking forward to having a newborn again and having poop go up their back. Anyways, this is what I like to do. I like to just find a picture that I like and make sure that you check like right up here how it says liked by Ava Zion, Holly, and Zinc right there. That's going to show you like if you have friends, like for instance, Ashley, Richie, and I have a lot of like, we don't really have, I'm using this as an example. If it said liked by Ashley Richie and Shelby Sutton, I'm not going to go to these likes right here because I could be adding their network into mine. Does this make sense? Like make sure that you're not like adding your own teammates or your own teammates or anybody that you know that's in works that I can't even talk, that's in it works. You don't want to be adding people like that, okay? Because that's just going to mix up our networks, and that's how people get joined with other people when you've had them as a potential, and that's just not our MO, okay? So I'm going to click on these likes because they're liking a baby, so I'm probably going to love them if they love babies. This is how I follow. Following, okay? I add them. I like their top 3 pictures, and y'all, I might be ancient, but this is what works for me, okay? Sometimes I comment on one, it depends. But this is how I get lost following for hours. She tagged somebody in her photo. Lorraine said, should my egg be private? Uh, personally, if you have less than 2,000 followers, I think that it should be private because it's a lot easier to add people when you're private. Most of the time, they will immediately follow you back because they're like, who's this chick that just started following me? Okay. So again, I'll kind of go through and tell you like who I wouldn't follow and why. This person's a perfect example. She has a lot of followers, like 1,300 followers, I guess, but like 4 posts. Doesn't look like she posts a lot at all. So like the last post was in November of 2019. I'm just going to move on to others. Private accounts are great to follow. Oh, she speaks Spanish, but that's okay. These are like my fave ladies to. Ashley has so much success with college girls and putting up hair, skin, and nails hats for her. Like literally, if she's talking to a college girl, she'll give her a hair, skin, and nail hack, and they blow up like freaking crazy. I'm not following this girl because she has 0 posts. Do you guys see that? I just want you to know like kind of how I go through and why I don't follow certain people or why I do. If they look normal, especially like this one, there's some leaders that will tell you they don't follow anybody that's like under 1,000 followers. I don't do that because I myself had less than 200 followers. Okay. So like this girl, she looks normal and she has followers. Like they can still be successful in this business as long as they have like a normal, like profile picture. Look, this girl believes in Jesus. That's why I'm following her. I believe in Jesus too. Do you know what I'm saying? Like follow people that you want to follow and that have something in common with you. Okay, so you guys keep doing this. I'm going to check the chats and catch up real quick. Follow Rochelle's advice. It works. No pun intended. That's so funny. Okay, will you explain the mixing networks again? Like how to not mix networks. Yes, let me show you. So right here, where it says liked by Ava Zion, Holly Inzink, and 18,000 others, that's where your most like, that's where your friends are going to show up. Let me show you. Let me show you something. I might not be able to find one for an example. Like Tiana, she's one of my loyal customers. There's no problem with me clicking on this at all. But my point is, if that was like somebody from my team and it said liked by somebody from my team, then I don't necessarily want to start adding from this network right here just because somebody else from my team already liked this photo. So I'm not trying to like take from her network. I hope that makes sense. Ashley said, if you have lots of mutual friends with other DTs, you don't want to add them because then you'll both end up with the same potentials. Yes. Do you post after you interact? Sarah, yes, I'm supposed to. Here's the thing. If you're like crazy amazing at social media, you would have done this power hour completely differently and you would have interacted and commented before you posted. Yes, that makes more sense. However, here's the thing. I've never paid attention to, literally never paid attention to the algorithms. Now, you might be like, that's why you don't have like hundreds of thousands of followers. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it because it stresses me out because it changes on the freaking daily. So for me, I just do what I know is best and I still have people coming to me all the time, right? So yes, most of the time you should if you're going to do it correctly, you should probably interact before you post. Posting was the number one thing for me today because it's the number one thing that I forget to do. Okay, so if I'm being like so real with y'all, I will literally do everything on my list and it will be 10:30 at night and I'm like, I didn't make a post today. One being posting is very important, you guys. But when I'm doing like 100 host to post and dealing with host to post and putting people in the system, posting falls behind because when we're new distributors, we start to think to ourselves, oh, and you guys can switch over to Facebook real quick and start adding. I'm sorry. Switch over to Facebook and start adding friends this way. But my point, what the heck was my point? Oh, Pumpkin Pie's awake. Hi, baby. I had to postpone it an hour because we had a different thing. So I've still got about 30 minutes, but it's okay. So I'm scrolling here. You guys are wondering why I'm scrolling. I'm trying to find somebody who's not in It Works because this is how I actually add to my network. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. There's a couple different ways you can, like right here, these leggings. Here, baby, you want to come sit with me? No? Okay, I can't come out there right now, sweetheart. I'm going to go through these comments of these leggings because I think these leggings are cute. And this girl's super, oh, wait, see, this is a perfect example. This girl sells Roden and Fields. So I'm not going to be her friend. Honey, what's the deal? You want to sit with mommy? Mommy can't come out there right now. Go watch Go. Daddy can put Go on for you. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I really need to concentrate right now. I'm sorry, Huntley. Okay. I'm super distracted right now, so forgive me. Sometimes if I can't figure out what I'm doing here, I will first start here in my friends and delete all these creeps. I don't know why I just said no to her. Hold on. But sometimes I have to see like she's not and it works. So yes, you can be my friend. And again, the reason why, you guys, is I'm not trying to add people that are in. This is one of my distributors. Amanda's one of my distributors. So I am not, unless she's a new distributor, I'll catch it when I go back through. But usually if they have, like, this girl's friends with Shelby, so she's probably just trying to get inspiration, which is totally okay. I just get nervous and don't like having the same friends as others because of that. See, it works, distributor. Okay, and when you delete, actually, it makes them follow you. Like when you don't accept their friend request, the people that are trying to get inspiration, they can still follow me. So I'm gonna go to all of my friends and I'm gonna randomly scroll down and find somebody. And then I'm gonna go to her friends. Dang it, her friends is private. JK. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get on a roll. Here we go. Dog mom. And I personally do look at their, I take the extra time to look at like their profiles, especially when we have mutual friends, because I'm trying to make sure that I don't have a teammate. Okay, so you guys get the gist of this. This is a really good example. This girl has like 35 mutual friends with me, but none of them are my team. Ah, never mind. So you can just kind of click on profiles that you like and start to add from there. I usually do like 5 from each. If you're newer, you're not going to have trouble adding to your network. When you get to have like a team below you and you have a lot of your teammates on your Facebook, it just becomes so much more like important that you watch who you're adding. So it's like non-distributor off and non-distributors list, correct? Jordan asked, do you go through and delete current friends or people you're following if they're like inactive or find out they order from someone else? I don't necessarily delete them. I'm just not trying to sell them. Like if somebody I'm talking to says, I already order through another distributor, then yeah, by all means, like they're not your potential anymore for sure. But I have had people come back to me when their distributor that they ordered through has like never contacted them again or like, doesn't do it anymore. I've had people come back to me because I don't just delete people and want to join the business or something. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know, I guess when that's going to change. I'm almost at my 5,000 limit on Facebook. So like that's going to change and I'm going to have to go through and like start deleting people. But I don't as of right now. I don't. But that doesn't mean that I take others' potentials because I definitely don't do that either. Oh my gosh, I just got a distributor. Look at that. Also, little hack. I screenshot every single one of these because you can use them later. to add to your stories. Okay. And that's the next thing that we're going to do, I think. Oh, actually, yeah, that's fine. So I put a bunch before this, I put a bunch of opportunity stories in our albums on our team page. So if you're in my team page, Wonder Woman Warriors, then you can go in there and get some. If not, I want to show you guys how simple this is. I'm going to show you what to like, how you can find these things, but then I'm going to tell you why you don't want to use them always. Okay. So you can literally search opportunity posts, it works story on Pinterest. Okay. Look at all of these that everybody has already made for you. Y'all call me lazy, but like I do not have time and I am just straight up not creative enough to make cute things like this. Like I'm not creative enough. So I just like, this is a lot of where I get stuff. Or if you do want to make your own, you can literally search for, shoot, what is it? Like collage background for phone. Like this is what most of the top leaders are like they'll use these backgrounds, dole it on over, and there's plenty of trainings for over on this, you guys, but they'll like dole this and then they'll like put a cutout cute picture of themselves and like add some other stuff and like say I'm hiring. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I just prefer to have other people do it for me because it's fine. However, when it comes to opportunity stories, like product posts and product stories, I have no problem using other people's stuff because it's usually just like it gives product description or product descriptions, yes, and then also what's it called, like before and afters. And so I will reuse those all day long, and you guys can do the same thing on Pinterest here. You can search for product posts. Sorry, I'm getting blown up, guys. Product posts, it works. So like, and you can look, new product alert, like these are so cute. Like you can just, does your coffee burn fat? Okay, so use some of these right now. Take the time to put some stuff up on your story, whether it's a coffee story or an opportunity story. But I want to show you guys how simple it is to kind of make one even without over. Okay, I'm going to search for a picture of me right quick, if it will load. Like a cute picture of me, okay? Which is like before I was pregnant. I'm just kidding. Actually, you know what? This is easier. What's happening? This is easier. I'm gonna find a cute pic of me on my story that's already been edited. We'll do this one. You know what? I'm just wasting time right now because this isn't gonna work. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is when you add a picture, I'll just use this one. Perfect. Just add a picture of you that's already been edited, and you can literally type in hopefully you guys can see this. Okay, once again, like you could make this super cute on over. Whoops. You guys, I don't even know how to use this. I'm just kidding. You could make this super cute on over, or you could do something this freaking simple, okay? Now I'm gonna save this. And I'm gonna post it. And then I'm gonna go back in to the one I just saved. And I'm gonna add a poll. You always do 2 positives, okay? Never just do yes and no, ever. Also, I should have put like an exclamation mark or something in there, you guys. I'm just like, hang with me here. It's fine. But basically, it just says I'm looking for 3 ladies this month who want to make an extra 500 to 2,000 per month from social media. And then I'm adding a poll. So now when you go through the slide, hold on. When you go through the slide, I'll get this right. Hold up. I got to stop it. Right here. And then they click to the next, a poll pops up. Okay. Now, while you guys are finishing adding to your stories, you're probably like, yeah, I've been done for an hour. I'm going to look at the chats really quickly. And then we're going to message for host to post. And I'm going to teach you how to do, we just did a post, so I won't do that. Give me a second. Let me look through if you already know how to start messaging for host to post, start that now. And I'm going to answer some questions in here real quick. Cassandra is asking, are there places that will give you full script for signing LCs and DTs when our enrollers are not available? I'm not sure what team page you are in, but most of the time in the units, or you can search at the top of the group page. If you search scripts, you should be able to find some. But I would ask your enroller and just say, hey, like when you're not available, who are some people that I can reach out to? And then make sure that, like, if you're somebody who needs to save the scripts beforehand, just ask them to send them to you. Like, listen, I'll still be sending you screenshots and stuff, but just in case, can you please, give me more? So, because everybody learns differently. Kristen Champagne says, Brittany Hayes is also a great example of simple biz opportunity posts. Yes. Perfect, Cassandra. Yes, never feel bad. That's our jobs as leaders, to give you guys info. Okay, so now we're going to message for HAPS. I'm going to show you, because I personally, if I start messaging for HAPS right now, I will die. So I'm going to show you instead what I'm doing and why, but I'm also going to show you guys how you can start if you don't have a post up. So at the beginning of every month, I make a post on my wall. Usually, I'm going to give you guys examples here. So for example, on Saturday, I posted this simple post. It says tacos or pizza. And I'm talking about Facebook here. This was strictly to boost my algorithm. Okay, that's it. This has nothing to do with host to post, nothing like that. So this was strictly to boost my algorithm. However, I have gone through all of these people and told them about our Pick 2 deal, like just randomly. Most of them also entered into this post, which is our team's mission is to help families in need. This month, we're paying 4 people's bills. Comment your favorite color to be entered to win $200 cash. If you are in my downline or Shelby's downline, this is your giveaway as well. Okay. So you guys can use this giveaway. You do not have to pay us to use this giveaway. You do not, like, you may use this giveaway. And in our team pages, we have a, do you want some juice? We have a, what's it called? Like thread in there for you guys to add your host to post entries. If you do not know what host to post are right now, message me after this, because it's just gonna confuse you unless you understand what they are. Yeah, go outside and fill it up. Go outside and fill it up with juice. No? It's Wawa. Yeah, I know. Boring. Okay. So anyways, see how this boosted my interaction? It seems so silly here, but I'm trying to scroll up on my computer instead of on my phone. But I had 53 comments on tacos or pizza, and I had over 208 comments on this giveaway here. So more people saw this one, okay? I'm going to go through the comments of this. Now, if you did this and you were like, hi, I got 3 comments, that's okay. Okay. Small wins. We need to celebrate small wins. This is where if you don't get a lot of comments on your giveaways, you just message for them. Okay. So I personally would literally go to your, I would go to your friends on Facebook, like your friends list on Facebook. Literally start from A and start messaging each person. I'm going to put it in the chats. This is what you're going to say. Hey girly, I have a quick question for you. And then I put in parentheses, don't worry, I'm not gonna ask you to buy anything. I just like to add that on because I think it's like, I don't know. How do I add like I usually add a silly emoji. So like add like something silly, you know what I mean? To the end of that. Don't just be a robot. So send that out to 30 people right now. Send that out. When they start to reply, I do not respond to them. Yes, Summer, that's the emoji I was looking for, but I'm on my laptop and I'm like emoji challenged on my laptop. Sorry, I'm reading the chats. So send that out to 30 people right now. As people start responding to you, if you're not done sending it out to 30 people, don't stop sending it out. Let those people respond. You do not need to go back and make sure that you're responding the second that people respond to you, okay? Do you have some Cheez-Its? Oh yeah, thank you. I'm good. Thank you though. So I'm just gonna show you like what I sent this girl, for example. So when they comment on a giveaway post, I go add them as a friend if they're not already my friend, okay? This is actually a great example to show you what else I do. So I sent her this message. Hey, love to be entered into the drawing. Please just do me a favor and post this to your wall. You don't need to do anything else. I'll take it from there. And then I give them a host a post, okay? Now, this host a post is my giveaway. That's all they're posting. Do you know how many times people are more likely to post whatever your giveaway is than they are to post like a TFX app or whatever? So I like to go with this one first. So the people that comment on my actual giveaway post or the first round of messages, okay, the first round of messages, you're going to give them this post. My friend, your name, okay, my friend Rochelle is gifting 4 people with $200 cash this month to help with bills or the stress of uncertain, right now. Drop an emoji below to be entered in to be one of the 4 winners. Drawing will be done on May 1st. So she didn't post it. Shocker. You guys, this is normal. Okay. I want y'all to know this is normal. This is what you say. Hey girl. Did I catch you at a bad time? Yeah, I did. I caught you at a bad time. It's like, yeah. Okay. So I send that and that it's almost like following up with your host to post. You guys, all our business is all about following up. Guaranteed she will respond to me and go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Or she'll say, actually, it's already up and I tagged you. She just didn't respond to me. That happens all the time too. Okay. So I'm just showing you, I literally sent this to everybody. And look, she read it, didn't do anything. Hey girl. Did I catch you at a bad time? So you guys, here's the thing. I want these power hours to be successful for me too. So you might be like, you're not messaging for new hacks or like, you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this is what I personally would be doing in my personal power hour. So I'm telling you guys, you can personally message for post to post right now. You probably need a second message, by the way. So after you sent out your 30, hey girly, I've got a quick question for you. This is what you're going to say. Thanks, love. Any chance you'd be willing to post this on your wall for me? I got to change it because this one's an Instagram one. Hold on. Thanks, love. Any chance you'd be willing to post this on your wall for me? Sending below. I'll add you to my $200 giveaway this month. I'm gonna say cash giveaway this month for the favor. What do you say? And then immediately after you send that, you're gonna send a host a post, okay? So maybe the host a post is gonna be the TFX one that everybody has that is freaking blowing up right now. I was gonna have Ashley post her verbiage because I think I just saved it though. Ash, do you have yours handy? Can you post it in the comments? The TFX one, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'll post it right now.
And then I'm looking at the other comments here. Mackenzie asked, how many times a day do you do this power hour list during your day? I'm going to be completely honest with you guys about something. And it's probably not a secret since this is the first time I'm doing it in like what feels like 3 years. Power hours do not work for me. I do not like power hours. In fact, I absolutely despise them. However, they work for others. For some reason, I cannot sit down for a whole, like with a toddler. I'm not even making excuses. It's just the truth. I cannot sit down for an hour and be that focused, mainly because I'm always doing something different, yet I'm always doing the same things, if that makes sense. So like if I have a lot of people to go through on HAPS, then I might spend 3 full days messaging people for host to post and not do any adding to my network, okay, in a power hour. Do you see what I'm saying? Because adding to my network even more in a power hour, I'm already adding to my network by doing the host to post. So I don't think it matters how many power hours you do in a day. I think what matters is that you're getting the, there we go. Ashley dropped that HAP there for you guys. So copy those to your notes. That HAP is blowing up, okay? So as long as you're doing the 6 things that you're supposed to be doing, which is the 6 things that we just did, I actually think we only did 5 because the 6th thing is self-development, right? Where's my list here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just did 5 things. The 6th thing on your list should always be self-development. So as long as you're doing all 6 of those, you don't need to do a power hour every single day, okay? You just need to make sure that you're getting those things done. I was gonna try and copy this because I'm gonna start sending messages with you guys. I'm actually gonna start sending out new messages to new people who have commented. So you can tell where I ended up because I always comment and say messaged you when I'm done messaging them. So right now I still have all these people that have not put up host to post for me because I was so busy with the first host to post that I wasn't able to do it. I don't want you guys getting overwhelmed or like, oh my gosh, she has so many people to message. Like, I don't want you being like, I wish I had that many host to post, because in reality, when we first started this host to post, I think I had like 3 comments, and it was like my grandma and like Brian's mom and like one of my teammates that would comment on my giveaways. Okay. But what I want you guys to understand with this, by the way, this is something that you can send to all your people that didn't win your giveaway from last month. I can put this in the comments for you guys. Oh no, I can't because I don't know how to copy it. Ask me for it later if you want it. But my point is, don't get discouraged, because actually messaging people, like I have 200 comments, right? But you guys can message 200 people very quickly, okay? Very quickly. So don't think that like, well, nobody commented on my whatever. It doesn't matter, because you can message for them. Also, you can tell that she has entered in a couple giveaways too. but I'm not going to change that up. I'm just going to send it. A little tip as well is if you, sorry. If you are getting blocked on Facebook, you want to play? Mommy's almost done, honey. 10 more minutes and we can play. You want to go swimming? Okay, go get your swimsuit on and we can go swimming. Shoot, I was going to tell you guys something. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like, my brain is just freaking gone right now.
You said if you get blocked.
Oh, what I was going to say is if you have an iPhone, let me show you how to set this up. If you go into settings, general, keyboard, and text replacement, these are all my text replacements. Like when somebody's ready to order, I can just type in card info, and it's going to send them exactly what I need for their info to put it in. If I'm doing a cleanse hat for some reason, I have like cleanse 2 is like the description of cleanse. Cleanse 3 is like the pricing of it. But my point of this is, okay, honey, go ask daddy for, where is my head? Okay, it's fine. It's fine, guys. What I was trying to tell you is I'm going to add this in. Whoops. I'm going to add this into my text replacements. I think I actually already have. No. Because if you do that, did it add? Oh my gosh, you guys, give me 1 second. I'm a mess here. Hold down, copy. Then you're not going to get blocked. And I'm just going to say give 1 because you're actually, I'm just going to say give. There we go. You're like typing it in. So here's an example of what I mean by that. If I type in give, this script pops up. Now all I have to do is make sure that the spacing's correct and I can send that. Okay? Does anybody have any questions on that? The reason why this is important is because if you're copying and pasting the same thing over and over again, they're going to block you. Facebook's like, oh, this must be a robot. This must be spam. Like, that's not a thing, right? So they're going to block you. But if you're actively typing something in, oh, she's responding. I'm getting out of that. See, I don't like when people respond to me in the middle of my power hour because then I get distracted and I start messaging people back before I finish my tasks, right? So anyways, go back to Facebook, Rochelle. Good Lord. Most of these I've already messaged and I don't understand why. So I'm going to just like go down here even more and give you guys a better example. Yep, messaged her too. But anyways, you're just typing it in and then it all pops up. And now they're seeing that you're typing it. And so you don't, like, they don't block you. Does that even make sense? Here we go. New person. Okay, I'm going to go through, you guys keep doing this for the rest of, if you've already sent out your 30 hat messages, I'm going to stop sharing real quick. Woo, woo, woo. If you've already sent out your, my screen did something weird. It's fine. Hat messages, then start responding if they have. If nobody's responding yet, keep sending more hat messages until the end of this, okay? And I'm going to look at the chats really quickly. Ooh, man, Cassandra, if I answer your question right now, I might go over in time, but I'm going to do it anyway. Is self-development absolutely necessary? I don't know why, but these are so tedious for me and don't do much for me. Am I doing it wrong? Absolutely. You are doing it wrong. Now, that is not me being mean by any means. The reason why is because I thought the exact same thing as you. I was like, nope, I'm not going to read. I don't like reading. So why in the world would I do that? Or like, I don't need any self-help. Like, no, that's not what this is. It's okay. No, it's okay. I'm glad that you asked the question because we have other new distributors on here that need to hear it. What it does for you is helps you grow and helps you become more positive. So now if you're listening to like a ton of trainings and you're like, I get it. Like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing every day. This isn't doing much for me. Then maybe we need to switch self-development. Maybe it needs to be if you're spiritual, it can be a spiritual book. If you're not spiritual, maybe it can be a business book. Grant Cardone has great business tips. The 10X rule is a great book. It's all about how you 10X everything that you're doing. Okay. And if you're not a reader like me, download the Audible app and you can just listen to those books. I even think that if you search a book before you buy it, if you search it on YouTube, a lot of the time somebody has already like uploaded it to YouTube and you can just listen to it for free. And I'm pretty sure that the 10X rule is on there. So yes, it is so necessary. And I'll tell you why. When there will be a time in your business, if you haven't already come across it, where you feel like you're drowning. No joke. And I don't mean to, no. I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean it like people aren't responding to you or nobody's looking at your post or you're getting a ton of no's. Okay. And you will start to feel like something's not working. Like, what is going wrong? That is where self-development comes in. As long as the positivity is there and you are continually learning, I'm telling you, you'll be like, I got 5 no's today, but I got 6 yeses. Like it was like the self-development will just be there for you. Like it will not matter how many people tell you no. It will not matter how many people tell y'all it's a pyramid scheme. It won't matter because it doesn't matter. Okay. Because, and I went live in my team page the other day and I told my team that we're celebrating the wrong wins here. If we're upset that we only got and this was a true story. One of my new distributors came to me and I love her for it. And I hope she's on listening because she told me I could share it. But she was like, hey, I got 20 comments on Facebook. I made a coffee post and I got 20 comments. And she's like, I'm just starting to think like people don't like, my audience like isn't for this. She's like, I just feel like people on my Facebook like don't want this because like all 20 of them commented, but like nobody bought. And I was like, wait, what? 20 people commented? I'm pretty sure you got the right audience, girl, because like the 20 people that commented on mine was my freaking team. Okay, so like it might be fooling the potentials, but like I don't even get 20 comments on my copy post. Okay, so I was like, hold up, we're celebrating the wrong wins, and that's where self-development comes in. It's like the win is that you got 20 new potentials. It's not that nobody signed up. It's that you have 20 new potentials. They might not sign up that day, but that's that small win. The big win is when you sign the customer. The big win is when you sign that distributor and you get to help them. Those are the huge wins. Those are the wins I still jump up and down on my couch on every single time I sign somebody. Okay. You guys saw me, I screenshotted it. I was like, join a distributor. Like, yes, I'm telling you, it's so exciting. So those are the types of wins, and self-development will always help you with that. Now, as you start to go up in levels, you will understand why self-development is so important. There will be a time that you will also peak at your level of income, and you will sit there like, whoa, I've never made this kind of money before in my life. Like, what does it mean? Do I give it to somebody? Do I save it? Do I spend it? Like, and you'll need self-development to help you through that. So those are I hope that answers your question. That was like a 17-minute long answer, but I feel like it needed it. Mackenzie says, when you add someone you don't know on Facebook and they message you and say, do I know you? What do you say? I always just say, I noticed that we had a couple of mutual friends and I love connecting with other mamas, or I love connecting with other dog moms, or like whatever drew her to you. Good Lord. That's what I would say. So, be you. Don't be afraid by that question. Don't be afraid like, oh my gosh, they caught me. I'm adding them. Like, just be you. Like, hey girl, I'm just looking to expand my network. Like, I love connecting with others. What do you do for a living? Like, ask her a question, build a relationship. Now, you'll never hear me say that. Like, usually I don't say like build a relationship, which is terrible. I just don't. That's just like, that's not my MO. I'm not somebody that is going to build a relationship on purpose. Like, I don't have a list of friends that I'm going through like, oh, I'm going to reach out to her today and build that relationship. I don't do that. However, I take the opportunity to do it with somebody like that who's like, hey, because they're reaching out to me. So now I'm going to build that relationship. Most of my relationships start by them watching my Facebook story or my Facebook or Instagram stories every day. People come to me all the time and say, I feel like I know you. Or, we're struggling right now with Huntley getting rid of those dang binkies. Okay. And I can't tell you how many mamas are like, girl, me too. Like, that's creating that relationship. I don't have to go fish and find for them to create a relationship before they come to me about my business. Just 2 days ago, this mama was telling me all about how she helped her kids with her binkies. And then today she came to me and said she was interested in the business. Okay. You know why? Because she talked to me, connected with me about binkies. We made a relationship. We laughed about it. Then she probably went and stalked my page and was like, what the heck does this girl do? And now she's interested. So again, all of these things that we just did on this power hour, and I know we only have 1 minute left, but all of the things we just did, if you only did one of them, don't do them at all because you're wasting your time. If you do all 6 of them in a day, that's the reason why you will be successful. You guys, I just showed you how to work your business in an hour time. Now, I still have more things to do, right? I still have to go through all of my host to post, and like some days you're going to be doing it longer, but there will be a day where you catch up on all your host to post and you're like, well, what do I do today? Shoot, I don't have any new message. That's when you send out new messages. That's when you do more heavy self-development. Okay. So there's like that's why and I hope I didn't offend anybody earlier. I realize sometimes I'm a mess, but I don't love power hours, not because I don't love seeing all of your faces. Please do not get me wrong. It is just that it doesn't do anything for me personally. And I'm not talking like me running it. I love running it for you guys. What I'm saying is there is never a time where I sit down and tell Brian, hey, I need an hour to work my own business, because I am always on 24/7. That's just the truth. And that's how I am. But Ashley Ritchie will sit down and be like, I just signed 4 loyal customers. And I'm like, how? And she's like, power hour. And I'm like, I guess I just need an hour to like sit down and get out some haps, right? But it's whatever works for you. And I think that that's the most important thing is these are designed to show you guys that we can all come together and all do some work together, which is fun. But also that when you don't have this, you know what to do. If you have 1 hour time, you know what to be doing with your business. Okay, you guys can hop off if you have to. I am gonna stick around and answer a couple more questions. Oh, Summer, thank you. You're answering lots of questions. Love it, love it. Anastasia, your ADD is so relatable. Oh my gosh. Spotify has good ones. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, sorry. I'm just making sure I don't miss any. Is there an app that you can make a bunch of posts and save so you can post them faster? Probably, but I'll be honest, I'm like the simplest person in the world. I take a bunch of pictures and then I put everything in my notes. That literally might be ancient. Like that might be like a thing that people did in 1992, but that's what I do. So I put them in my notes and then I just copy and paste from my notes. I don't know. I mean, there's probably a lot of things that you guys are like, I definitely do that 2020 style, but Lorraine says, I woke David up at 3 a.m. because I signed my LC last night. I was so excited. I do that all the time. I will like, hey, wake up. I signed an ET. It's midnight, Rochelle. Sorry, I was excited. I just signed an LC during this power hour. Yay, Maddie. I love it. Okay. Okay, guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna hop off now, but I will be doing this every day at 1 p.m. because that's when Huntley goes down for a nap. And I was like, if I'm gonna do it, that's the time I gotta do it. So I